All right. Welcome, Barbs. Hello. I am Barb the Pop Pop. Not quite. Not quite. I shouldn't call myself a Barb because, I only started listening to Nicki, I think, last year. So I'm still relatively new to her, but I like Nicki. So it's fun to kind of joke around about being a Barb. But Pink Friday 2 is finally here. From what I have seen / heard, apparently this is her first album in 5 years. That's a long time, man. I mean, she's been doing stuff on the side. I know there's lots of singles and features and stuff, but that's a long time to wait for an album. 5 years. Long time. But here we are. 22 songs, about an hour and 10 minutes. Okay, cool. I was kind of scrolling down, looking. Some of these songs are pretty quick. 2 minutes, a minute and a half, 3 minutes, 2 minutes, 3 minutes. So, kind of quick little runs on the songs. Cool. Cool with that. I think the longest one is 4.5 or just under 5 minutes, something like that. I have done everything I can to stay off the internet this morning. It's like I was on Twitter for about 30 seconds because I like to, in the morning, I'll post the album cover of what I'm going to react to. And in that time of opening Twitter, getting the album cover, posting it, I saw one person say, "This is the biggest fall off they've ever seen. They can't believe it's such a soulless project. And no, this album was really a lot of fun. I hope you enjoy." It's like, oh my God, man. I don't know what it is about. I don't know if people have always been this way and just now we know because of the internet, or if the internet has taken opinions and made people feel like they have to amplify how they feel, But it has been funny this year. Bumped the old microphone there. Going through new albums in real time and reacting to them and just kind of being part of the buzz, seeing people talk about it and stuff, and just always seeing at least a handful of people say album of the year, and then another handful of people say total garbage. It's funny. It's funny to me. There's nothing ever pretty good. Well, no, that's not cheesy. See, now I'm over amplifying. Look at that. Just like that. I flipped it to no one ever says, "Oh, it was just pretty good." Actually, they say that all the time. So we'll say it's the internet's fault. That way I'm not to blame. In terms of this album, I'm looking forward to it. Nicki Minaj really impressed me when I listened to The Blueprint. That was the first album I listened to by her. And I had the very typical, stereotypical, cliche opinion of Nicki Minaj, this over-sexualized, raunchy, whatever, right? And then listening to songs like I Lied, Grand Piano, holy shit. This girl can sing. This girl can write. This girl can dive into her emotions and kind of open up and be raw. It's this is fucking incredible. I was really, honestly blown away by Blueprint. And then Pink Friday 2. Pink Friday was a lot of fun. I think my favorite Nicki song is Save Me. I love that chorus. This time won't you save me? This time won't you save me? And then what's another one? Oh, Super Bass. Super Bass is great too. Every now and then I'll just put that on. Super Bass. Not an expert on Nicki. Not going to say Nicki's my favorite artist of all time, but I enjoy what she does. And I get excited with this album because 5 years, that means some time has gone by. And so, looking at the run times, looking at the titles of the tracks, I'm not expecting anything super deep, super complicated. I'm honestly kind of expecting more pop, light, fun type stuff. But I do hope that she does what she does in, the I Lied, Grand Piano, that kind of vein. Because, man, I love Nicki when she's in that space. I think she's great. I really think she's one of the best when she's in that space. It's fantastic. Grand Piano, god damn. Listen to her sing that song is fantastic. And then the lyrics and what it's about is even incredible too. Okay, there you go. If you're watching on YouTube, Patreon's $2. No ads. No interruptions, no cuts from the music. I actually need to start cutting music more. I have a couple videos that got blocked recently. Barter 6 got taken down because I try to take 50% of the music out when I edit, and I kind of haven't been. I've been taking 30%, 20%. And essentially as YouTube detects more and more percentage of copyright material, then it's more likely the video just gets blocked completely. And I think there's some other stuff that happens too, because like the Barter 6 video was up for a while and then it got blocked. And I don't fucking know why. Anyway, I gotta chop some music out of this. So if you're on YouTube, it's gonna be a little chopped. I only found 2 music videos. I don't remember which ones. That will be Patreon only as well, because copyright with visuals, it blocked. Anyway, so Patreon's $2. There you go. You guys know how all that shit works. But I like to push the angle of no commercials in the damn thing, because they claim it and then just load it with commercials on the YouTube side. Let's jump into track 1. Let's get rolling on Pink Friday 2. It's about 1 hour 10. Not too terribly long. 22 tracks, so I feel like it's going to kind of click off. First one's called Are You Gone Already? And it's produced by Phineas, who I believe is Billie Eilish's brother. Yeah. I've never listened to Billie Eilish. No particular reason. Have really no opinion on her one way or the other. I know she's big. That's about it. I know she's very popular, but I haven't listened to anything that she's done. Okay, let's drop in. First track, Are You Gone Already? Kicking off Pink Friday 2, Nicki Minaj, first album in 5 years. Here we go, track 1.
What you doing, Papa? Hi. No, say hi.
Oh, there's some words here.
I'm no good for you.
Oh, this is actually Billie Eilish. Interesting. Eilish?
Learned to lose, you can't afford to.
Huh.
Tore my shirt to stop you bleeding.
Tore my shirt.
But nothing ever stops you leaving.
Interesting.
Quiet when I'm coming home and I'm on my own.
Huh.
You never got to meet Papa. He sweet proper. He keep mama on my toes. I needed help.
Nice bass.
Booked the flight in
Like
3
the bass.
days. You'd meet Papa. The waiting, the gazing, the painting, the raging. Won't you call me? Will you come?
Huh. Like the piano coming in here. This is really quite beautiful here.
If you let me. Call me friend, but keep me closer. And I'll call you.
Interesting.
Today is 12/3/23. Your baby's 3. He's the best, Onika.
Huh.
Set me free.
Huh.
Why didn't you come back to get me?
Something that really kind of hits me first is this kind of hesitation, especially with that line right there. Set me free. And, you know, don't stress, and you're so blessed. Your baby's 3, he's the best. But there is this hesitation of I'm getting a very strong impression of I need to let this go, and I can't, or I don't want to, or I'm very hesitant to. You know, that is really kind of swelling in right now. Let's keep going. I don't want to go back. Let's keep listening.
Let me be. Why would anyone want to love me? Rich, yes, but are you happy? All this guilt you carry is heavy. You've already made your peace with me.
Call me friend, but keep me closer.
That is really interesting too. Was that right there? We're gonna do something I do very often. Was that little, like, pitter pat of feet, like some little kid running down a hallway or something? You know, talking the pitter pat of children's footsteps. That's something that is like a phrase. Let's back that up about 5 seconds or so. Let's really listen to the pitter pat. There's something in the background there. I don't know if it's supposed to be like feet or if it's just a sound.
Call
No, it's not a pitter pat. Close though. Ha. Wow. The first thing that strikes my mind is I'm kind of stirred. There's no particular reason. I'm just like emotionally stirred, but pretty fucking ballsy to start your album with that. like I would love to be like a fly on the wall in the room when they're discussing, okay, here's the album, here's the track list. What are we going to open with? How are we going to drop into all of this? And some albums, it doesn't necessarily matter. Some albums are kind of more or less a collection of songs. It doesn't matter. And some albums clearly have a theme, and I'm sure it was constructed. This will be track one, and this follows that, and very organized. But sometimes, it's like sometimes I want to fucking come in with some power. Boom! And we're just going to roll in, and we're going to stomp around, and then we'll kind of settle down and chill out in the back half, or maybe we'll kind of ramp up into it or whatever. I mean, this could have been an incredible closer. But then, when you close with something like this, you leave your audience with that. And so I'm very, I was going to say impressed, but maybe I am impressed. I don't want to say surprised because I don't know what to expect for the opener. I don't know what to expect for the album. I haven't listened to it yet, but did not expect this at all. Very unexpected. This is very unexpected. And I don't know Billie Eilish at all, what her style is, her vocals, but her performance in this is really kind of neat because of that like higher pitched, almost like this is not a criticism, this is not a critique, this is not a negative, almost like an empty sound. It's just there's not a lot of like rich vocal. It's just very light, kind of distant, right? And this whole concept of you're gone already and let me let you go. Again, stirred. No idea why. No idea why. Interesting. Very fucking interesting. Let's go through this first bit. You never got to meet Papa. I feel like she's singing about her kids. On the surface, it seems like this is a relationship thing. I feel like this is her singing about her for her kids. I don't know. Maybe I'm just way out to way out to lunch on that. But let's kind of go through it with that concept. Don't you know I'm no good for you? I've learned to lose you, can't afford to. Tore my shirt to stop you bleeding, but nothing ever stops you leaving. Quiet when I'm coming home and I'm on my own. I don't know. The reason why I think it's kind of about the kids is, kids, they grow up and then they go on. That's it. That's a natural cycle of things. There's nothing you can do about that. And I kind of wonder if Nicki has this perspective of what she does is in her professional life, if she feels that it's a detraction to her as a parent, because let's get in. Oh yeah, I don't know. I'm all over the place on this one because you got in this whole call me a friend but keep me closer. I'll call you when the party's over. So maybe it's not. Maybe it's both. Get into verse 2. Don't strike. Onika's so blessed. Your baby's 3. He's the best. Set me free. Set me free. Set me free. Maybe it's about the father. I don't know. It's got to be about, well, I should say it's got to be about the father, but this is why I was thinking maybe it's the kid. Why would anyone want to love me? So here's Nicki like questioning her own self-worth, right? Rich, yes, but are you happy? Okay. And that heavily implies, yes, I'm successful, but what does that matter if I'm unhappy? All this guilt you carry is heavy. You've already made your peace with me. So maybe it's both. Maybe it's both. Maybe Nicki is seeing this failed relationship, this person that has left, and then is also concerned about what will eventually come with her kids. One day you'll have to forgive mommy, but she knows you know too much already. I'll only hurt you if you let me. Call me friend, but keep me closer. I'll call you when the party's over. I could lie, say I like it like that, like it like that. Fuck, I already want to listen to this song again. Like, I want to soak in this. Let's keep moving. Oh my God, 17 minutes. I've been talking about this for God knows how long. Interesting. Very interesting opener. Very surprising. Very enjoyable. What's funny is it's so like mellow and I don't want to say low energy, but reserved and reflective and inward looking. And now I'm like, well, now I want to keep doing this shit, but I know there's going to be party songs and all this other shit, so I have to shift out of it. But let's just go to track 2, which is called Barbie Dangerous, produced by Hollywood Cole, Tate Cobain, Kendall, Evan Taylor. And let's see how Pink Friday 2 continues. Track 2, Barbie Dangerous. Yeah, we're just gonna swing right out of that. Fucking wild. Dude, wild. That's really gonna stick in my brain.
Dangerous. We bitches don't endanger us. You are over, you ain't in range of us. Cause I 1111 angel numbers. Flashing some Burberry rain boots. Looking like every designer fave muse. Front row next to the who's who. Trying to build another Barbie doll schools loose. Name a rapper that can channel Big Papa and push out Papa Big Home Mother of the Year. Every summer I come out
Nicki tear it off.
Disappear, but to me it's just another year. She ain't got the kind of flair. Let me see what I'ma wear. They gon' copy, I'ma wear mine clear. Heavy on the arch. He was hitting from the back, then he asked was all this my hair. Yeah. Bitch, your game. Have your shit. Face on pretty. Ass stay thick. Beef with who she got the right one. They got the none. Kitty on fleek, I got the type one. They worst nightmare, they still dreaming. Bitches jacking, I'm still queen. And I'm still praying. You would too if you knew how these jealous bitches move. Verse 22 by 22. They don't know the half till they cracked in two. So club beef, wait who? Broke a couple rap niggas hopped in two. Now that my chat pan interview. It's clear to see they wanna be me. Hit the road, EXIT. My flow, they BIT. Shot stone, but IDC. Go home and do BIG. My dome, they can't SIT. My crown, you can't FIT. I'ma tell
this
you
is
like a
fucking
nigga
fire.
told me. Bitch your game, pop your shit. Face on pretty, ass stay thick.
Holy shit, man. That was just 2 minutes of fucking Nicki just boom, 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 boom. Holy shit. Holy shit. Okay. That was... So this is, my head's fucking spinning right now because, the opening track is just this whole entity that I want to examine. And I feel like that's a song you have to, in a way, you have to emotionally soak into. That's a song that you listen to, well, anyway, let's not fucking go on that. But now, then we go here, right? So there's a huge turn. But I feel like track 1 is... This is real Nicki, the person. Well, I forget what her real name is, but it's almost like her alone, her thoughts, her feelings, questioning some of the decisions that she's made, feeling some concern about the relationships in her life and where they're going, where they're not going, where they're going to end up, the impact it's going to have on her kids. And then track 2 is, all right, well, I got to go to work. And then she goes to fucking work. And she did go to work on Barbie Dangerous. Yeah, holy shit. You know what I really appreciated about this track was I didn't expect Nicki to come out rapping a bunch on this album. I was kind of thinking more of a pop vibe-ish. I don't know if I said that at the beginning or not, but I'm glad that she did. And what's really cool with this one is the production, backed off. It's just the production was there, but there wasn't a lot of it. This was Nicki. This was Nicki fucking coming out and spitting fire. I like this little bit in verse 2 where she gets into the spelling stuff. It's clear to see they want to be me. Hit the road. EXIT. My flow. They BIT. Shots thrown, but IDC. Go home or do it BIG. My throne they can't. My throne they can't sit. My crown they can't fit. How these jealous bitches move. First 22 by 22. I don't know what that means. They don't know the half till they cracked into. I don't know what 22 by 22 means. And the annotation is literally empty. Interesting. First 22 by 22. I have no idea. Let's move on. Let's not sit here and say that 5 times in a row, huh? Spit your game, pop your shit. Face on pretty, ass stay thick. Beef with who? She got the right one. Okay. All these rap bitches ain't got to like none. Kitty on fleek, I got the tight one. Pick one, take, I got the right one. Name a rapper that can channel Big Papa and push out Papa Bear whole mother of the year. Every summer I come out to walk, bitches make him disappear. But to me, it's just another year. She ain't got that kind of fire. Let me see what I'm going to wear. I'm going to copy. I'm going to wear Montclair anyway. Okay. Fucking A. All right. Well, let's see what happens with track 3, which is called FTCU. I don't know what that stands for. Produced by Atlanta Jacob. Track 3, FTCU.
Fuck this club up. 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 ATL Jacob, he a fucking millionaire.
Yeah.
Fuck this club up. Fuck this club up. Fuck this club up. Fuck this club up.
I tell them that I'm the sleaze. They telling me, okay, prove it. I lead these bitches on red, so now they know that they blew it. I tell them I'm moving units. My videos, they gon' view it. Spotify ain't gotta lie. They really streaming my music.
What's that about?
I give bitches the time they fuck around and lose it. Nah, I am no wave. I only wave when I'm telling them bye. Bitch, we ain't twinning, ain't fraternal or identical. When I'm around, bitch, you know you be cutting visible. Who wanna play with Nicki?
Not a fan of this. It's fine. But the vocal part feels kind of like flat.
Distribute about $1 million worth of brickies. Told him to keep 50. Might cut 950. Bitchy. Give me my tens. Give me my tens.
What are tens?
Give me my tens. Then take
Oh,
away
sure.
2.
Okay.
I
Like a
8.
score.
I
Sure.
win. Give me my tens. Give me my tens.
I like the bass.
Give me my 10. Then take away 2. I ate it up again.
And then take away 2 because that would be the number 8, and then she ate it up again. Okay. I don't know how I feel about that one. The first thing, when that first kicked off, and it was the Fuck the Club Up, which is a sample from, I don't remember, but it reminded me of when I did a reaction to Astroworld and I accidentally did the censored version. So it was all, up the club, up the club. One of my finest moments on YouTube. I leave these bitches on read, so now they know that they blew it. I tell them I'm moving units, my videos are going to be... Spotify ain't going to lie, they're really streaming my music. What is this? Refers to her recently breaking records on Spotify. Recently, she has surpassed 4 billion streams across all credits. She has also become the first female rapper to surpass 48 million monthly listeners on Spotify. The first. Wow. Interesting. That's surprising. I thought Spotify ain't gonna lie. Ain't gotta lie. Like maybe they were trying to lie to her about how much music was being streamed or something. I don't know. Anyway, I give bitches the crown. They fuck around and lose it. I am the wave. I only wave when I tell them bye. What was this spray like 50? I feel like I should know this, but I don't. Power is an American crime drama television series created and produced by Courtney Kemp in collaboration with 50 Cent. Okay, so I haven't seen the show. I don't know that. I don't know how I feel about that one. We'll see. We'll see on additional listens how that feels. I like what Nicki was doing with her flow and shit. I mean, she sounds good. I'm kind of surprised she's like rapping what she's doing. I was expecting more pop shit. I'm glad to be wrong thus far. I'm sure there's probably some coming, but kind of glad to be wrong so far. You know, one thing too is who knows how long she's been working on these songs and refining them and, you know, trimming them down and going, no, not that one. Yes, this one on the album, whatever. Oh, this was the other line I wanted to stay in your Tory Lane, bitch. I'm not Iggy. I don't know. The first person, the long ass annotation with all kinds of tweets and shit. Okay, I'm not going to read that. Anyway, I'll just assume that I don't know anything about it because it's true. I don't know anything about it. All right, track 4. It's called Beep Beep. Produced by Murder Beats and OJ Finesse. This is only a minute and a half long. Let's jump in. Track 4. Beep Beep.
Hey yo, I drop a bag on the rolls with the Tim tags. My niggas lock scamming money out they pen pals. I know a bitch busted open in the club. Introduce you to the plug. 10 plates for like 10 cash. I got a call, told him meet me in the back streets. Got out the Jeep just to fuck him in the backseat. I'm not impressed, I said yo the D mad weak. Hit my niggas up, I got him robbed in that ass beat. Is that you talking to me? Is that deep? If I don't even know you exist, is that beef? When niggas get their jaw broken, is that teeth?
I kind of like this one. I'm kind of cool with this one. Interesting production too. That little turn right there in the tone makes it kind of creepy, which goes well with the idea of murder, murder, murder. It's almost like a nod to some of the, what was it, Halloween with that opening piano bit. I don't know if that's true, but first thing that comes to my mind. What is this line? Beep, beep, beep. Is that bleep? Is it you talking to me? Is that deep? This is a Misty sub. Beep, beep. Who's got the keys to the Jeep? When Shether dropped, there was a group chat with the older female rappers, Missy, Queen, Latifah, others, where Missy was sharing the diss record. I don't fucking know. I have no idea. Whatever. I love this line. If I don't even know you exist, is that beef? That's fucking brilliant. Like someone's talking shit about you. Who? So-and-so. Who's that? I mean, what's great about it is it's a legit like question. Can you be beefing with someone if the other person literally doesn't even know who you are? Ah, shit. These bitches always checking for me like a Nike sign. You know what? Beep Beep gets a heart. I like Beep Beep. That's a trippy song. So these first 4 tracks, none of this was expected at all. I didn't expect this kind of rapping. I didn't expect its opening very, very sober, reflective, emotional song to open with. Barbie Dangerous, she's fucking rapping like crazy. Beep Beep, super short, to the point. Nice little fuck you song. Holy shit. Let's move on to track 5. It's called Fallin for You, produced by Atlanta Jacob and DB. We'll see where this goes. I mean, maybe she's just going to fucking break our ankles in terms of listening and just fucking go left and right and up and down and all over the place. We'll see. All right, track 5, Fallin for You. Kind of a cool sound here.
Hey yo, told him shoot a shot like his main op. Now I'm falling for him like a raindrop. Done that, run that. Yo, Patty, give me the gun back. When he say cock it back, gun off safety. Thinking about you lately, JoJo and Casey. I be on that complex, them gal hasty. Gal them women fears, but them gal them can't fierce me. I ain't
oh, there's some bass.
But if he a G, it's a win-win. Can't play the queen before the king. Bitch, I'm the pink prince. Tell him to kiss the pink ring.
Interesting sound there. Like an echoey bass. Interesting, man. Very interesting. I love that lower
Picture that, picture me giving bitches slack. Picture pretending I get all these bitches piggyback. Picture using me in the bars and never giving back. Soon as they think they see the light, I turn the picture black. Ain't at the mouth, but between me and them it's a gap. Picture saying that you the queen and knowing it's a fact. I mean lots, ho. Use a chop, ho. I'm number one, y'all go argue over top four. Clean, sweet, getting mopped, ho. Picture me dressed in black, they calling me Miss Mary Mac. You get the picture, my niggas airing that. Like married to the mob, bitch, I'm married to the Mac. Picture it not getting scary, it's airier than that.
That sound. And there's violin. I kind of fucking love this production. It's weird. This is almost like experimental pop, if that makes any sense. You know, you get into like really into the weird experimental production side of hip hop. There's some really neat, interesting shit out there, but it's weird. I like it, but it's weird. And this is like this weird blend of some like lush sounds and lighter sounds, but then it's like darker, echoey fucking bass hit. Yeah, it's just trippy. Very fucking trippy. Let the song play out. Usually I kind of pause in the middle on these longer tracks, but we'll finish this up and then we'll go into lyrics. There's a lot being said here, and I don't know who it's directed at. I want to spend some time on it. That little like echoey vocal sound is interesting to me. Wow.
Hey yo, you gotta catch me while I care. I ain't calling for you, watching my every move. Good, I was falling for you.
Oh. Trippy, man. I like that one. Very interesting sonically. Very interesting. And then there's lyrics too. Lots happening with lyrics. Let's touch on the outro first. Let's keep this idea and then we'll go back through it. You got to catch me while I care. I ain't calling for you. Watching my every move, thought I was So it's like there's this window where you can kind of grab on. I'm not going to pursue you. You get this small window of time to grab on to me where my emotions are kind of open. You know, maybe I'm a little bit more willing to be me instead of being this persona of Nicki or whatever. Who knows? Who knows what all that means? But it is an interesting little element that I feel relates to the opening track. Like maybe this outro is talking about, you got to catch me while I care. I ain't calling for you. Watch my every move. Thought I was falling for you. Like there's these little lulls in her own armor. You think of something I like to talk about every now and then is Lady Gaga. When she first got famous, she was super young, right? And she fucking blew up. I mean, just unbelievable amounts of fame in a very short period of time at a very young age, coming from kind of, from what I understand, not much. So I don't know. I don't know much about Lady Gaga. So if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. I apologize. But the concept that just being young, kind of trying to make it, and then fucking skyrocketing. And how do you deal with that? You can't. You know, and so early in her career, she was doing all that, you know, she had all the crazy get-ups and the music videos, and she went to the one thing wearing like the meat dress, like just like wild, right? Very, very wild. But really it was a persona. It was a wall. It was a defense from just all this shit that's coming in. And I think Nicki's been around a while. She's older. She knows how to handle this shit a lot better. She's more better equipped, has more tools in her kit to deal with these things, you know, and just more mature as a person, etc. And this isn't a comparison to Lady Gaga or her or anything, but you know, handling these things as somebody who's been in the industry for well over a decade, you know what you're doing. But there's still a mechanism of defense. You know, there's still a layer between your persona as an artist and what you put out there for the public, because what you essentially put out there for the public is what they will attack, right? The people who want to shit on Nicki Minaj and hate on her and talk trash and all this other shit, you essentially put forth, it's like an effigy, you know, a voodoo doll, and they can all just attack that. And then your real person, your real self, I mean, I'm sure you still feel it. You know, it sucks to be criticized and what have you, but at least you can kind of retain your own self, have some privacy, be you when you're not this persona. So all that to say, I feel like this song, this outro is talking about these little like windows where maybe the persona like wanes a little bit, weakens a little bit. And it's like, oh shit, I'm kind of like me, the person is actually getting feelings for you, but I can't pursue you. I'm not going to. If you can't pick up on it and then I build my defenses back up again, it's too late. And I think that ties into the first track. Are you ready? Are you gone already? Because it's the same concept of here's Nicki, the person, reflecting on these things, these situations, relationships, etc. And then it's track 2. Okay, the persona is up, the wall is up. Here is me, the artist, going and doing my job. This is fucking a surprising amount of fun. I'm having a fantastic time this morning. This is great. Verse 3. I don't know what she's talking about, who she's talking about. Let's kind of go through it. Picture that. Picture me giving bitches slack. Picture pretending and giving all these bitches piggyback. Picture using me and the barbs and never giving back. That line was interesting to me. This line is about Lotto claiming to be a barb to rise to fame and then dissing Nicki Minaj. Which is why I joked about being Barb the Pop Pop, but I cannot claim it because it would not be accurate. I will not make the same mistake as whoever that was. As soon as they think they see the light, I turn the picture black. Ain't at them all, but between me and them, there's a gap, sure. Picture saying that you the queen and knowing it's a fact. Picture my head given wet and wavy straight. Yo, matter of fact, let me take that back before they steal that. Picture me opening the vault, bitch. I seal that. Picture them dissing, sticking like grits. Bitches feel that. Okay, I get it. At first I was confused, but yeah, I get it. Picture me telling bitches, catch it, out of field that. Picture me telling, not drill that. Lots of different things being said here. Under the sea, where's the dread at? Not listening when I said that you would dread that. This was great. I'm number 1. You all go argue over top 4. Clean sweep, you get mopped. That's just good. Let's go up to verse 2. They like them, they're fighting, they're coming, they're tugging. I kill them, I beat them, I see them, they're ducking. Got pit bulls, we feed them, it's nothing. They've never been official. They've never been the issue. Plus they know that my body T, my middle initial. They've never been the issue. So here's what the annotation says. Nicki showcases her lyrical ability with another double meaning. The first is issue of like referring to herself. Nicki doesn't call herself queen for no reason. Queen of rap for no reason. By being the highest selling rapper, continuing to outsell her peers 13 years in her career, Nicki is also considered a big deal or the issue. Okay. Oh, okay. That makes sense. Yeah, that's a good annotation. I like that one. Told him shoot a shot. Like, interesting, man. Interesting. This is a lot of fucking fun. And, you know, I apologize. Maybe I'm reading too much shit into it. I just like doing that. I like doing that. And sometimes I sit down with these albums and I feel like there are little trails, little breadcrumbs right here and there. And maybe they're there on purpose. Maybe they're not. Who knows? But this is a great song in terms of just kind of another little hint at what she's talking about. I will say too, 5 tracks in so far, I feel like this is very intentional Nicki Minaj so far. Like this doesn't feel casual. This doesn't feel like it was just kind of put together and we got a cool album coming out. This feels like it was worked on and worked on and worked on so far. We'll see how it keeps going. Track 6 is called Let Me Calm Down. It's featuring J. Cole. Cool. Produced by Atlanta Jacob, Hendrix Smoke, and Coogee Beats. What's Coogee Beats? Sounds familiar. J. Cole. All right, track 6. Let Me Calm Down. Interesting ride so far. Cool beat. Kind of feels like this this would be more of like a single type of a thing. Cool sound.
Pull up and I almost hit him. He acting like I ain't always with him. My heart saying I love him while I'm screaming out I hate him. And ain't no more debating, this time it's the ultimatum. I never forgot where I was at the first day I met him. Yeah, it was love at first sight, but I ain't never sweat him. I knew if it was meant to be that one day I would let him. 20 years later, them decisions, I don't regret them.
I'm not a fan of this part right here. The sample is like muddying the waters of her vocals. I don't dislike, I don't know. I just feel like, I want to listen to Nicki. The sample is there and it's kind of distracting a little bit. Let's hit these lyrics real quick. I pause it. So let's go through this concept that I was talking about, artist, persona, wall, defense mechanism, person, and then kind of get into this verse, they're arguing or whatever, pull off, I always hit him. He acted like I ain't always with him. My heart said I love him while I'm screaming that I hate him. No more debating. It's time it's an ultimatum. I never forget where I was the first time I met him. Yeah, it was love at first sight, but I ain't never sweat him. Interesting. Because take into account the idea of persona, person, using it as a defense mechanism, but also consider the idea of what if you don't have like full control. On the previous track, Falling For You, it felt like we saw the defense mechanism failing and it's not doing its job at creating a wall. What if it goes the other way? What if I'm trying to be me and now my defense mechanism pops up to protect me when I don't necessarily want it to? Who knows? And that's kind of fancy. It could just be simply sometimes maybe she's a hothead. Maybe when she gets upset, she gets really pissed and she starts yelling even though she doesn't mean it and all this other stuff, because she talks about that later too. So I don't want to get too hung up on my own idea, but it is a little interesting. 20 years later, them decisions, I don't regret them. Just wish you would give me space when I really need it, to be alone in my zone when I'm really heated. So she's aware of that. She needs her own space. Just because I'm quiet don't mean you're defeated. Wish you ain't need to feel like you're. Wish you ain't need me to feel like you're completed. That's an interesting line. Wish you didn't need me to feel like you're completed. Don't want to say something mean when I don't mean it. A million missed calls, don't want to talk. It's a nice song, man. The sample, I like the sample. I like the sound of the sample, but when you got into the chorus here, and I'll back it up a little bit. We're going to do some backing up on this video. It kind of conflicted. It just felt like it was clashing with the sound of Nicki's vocals, and I didn't really like it that much. Right here. Kind of a little muddy. But then she comes out on top. So that works. It's fine. It's not a big deal. I just noticed it. Maybe too, maybe the idea is her feelings are muddy. Maybe that's the point.
She bad as fuck, but hard to deal with, and it ain't her fault. She got ambition like the niggas in a vision for herself, so she can't rest until she feel like she done made a mark. So if you love her, then you gotta learn to play your part. Sometimes you gotta play the bet, but when you do, make sure you play it smart. All these niggas want her, so they hating hard. They talking slick and make you wanna pull a rated R. You like her lover, like a brother, like her manager and A&R, plus a therapist when it start raining hard. I wanna send you my respect because I rep for the ones that hold they wifey down despite all of the extras that come. Word to Willie Smith, these silly niggas heckling Sean. As if their life is somehow perfect and they never been plunged into a dark place, so I can't respect when it's done. It's family first through the worst, coming second to none. For real.
Great verse. Great verse. I like it more now the second time hearing the chorus. Takes a little getting used to. That's a cool song too, man. That one gets a heart. I like that one. You know, I said early on I didn't expect a whole lot, you know, of Nicki opening up and saying all things, but she's doing it. But she's doing it in a pretty clever way. It's like one of those things where if you don't really pay attention, you won't notice it. You won't really see that she is kind of putting a lot of shit out there. She's just very discreetly like putting these pieces into play. And I'm curious to see how it builds, because I feel like things are starting to build a little bit. Like there's something here that isn't going to be obvious in terms of just the idea of Pink Friday 2. You know? This verse from J. Cole, first of all, that flow was fucking impeccable. Just blasting through that one. And I like what he's talking about too. Essentially, be a person to support her rather than trying to, you know, be like everyone else who's trying to get her attention and drag her down or whatever. And yes, it's difficult. And that's kind of the fucking point. Sometimes being support is difficult. Sometimes being there for someone who has a lot of shit going on, sometimes you can feel like, well, what the fuck? What am I? You know, just leftovers or whatever. It was like, if you want to be supportive, sometimes you got to lift. You got to lift. Sometimes. And it's not easy. Sometimes it's not easy. All these people want her. They're hating so hard. They're talking slick and make you want to pull a rated R. You like her, love her like a brother, like a manager, and A&R. I don't understand that part. Let me go here. An A&R, artist and repertoire, is a person that is responsible for finding new talent. Oh, okay. Okay, sure. Plus a therapist when it's raining hard. Her life was trauma-filled. It left her with a tainted heart. Yet you're the person that she want to tat her name across. But you need patience and a lot of extra faith from God to keep the family together at a time when it's so regular to break apart. So God forbid y'all got a kid, therefore I hate the thought. It's you and her against the world until there ain't no more breath from your lungs. I'm just a messenger, but God is who this message is from. I want to send you my respect because I rep for the ones that hold their wifey down despite all of the extras that come. Love it. Love it. And this part is kind of sad. Word to Willie Smith. These silly people heckle and shun as if their life is somehow perfect and they've never been plunged. That part was great. You know, we all know about Will Smith. Well, we shouldn't say we all know about Will Smith. Like we have a snippet of an idea of what he's dealing with, right? And the slap and all that shit. But it has been sad. Like, unfortunately, like learning more about his private life and their marriage and all that shit. But I just like the idea, you know, we heckle and shun as if your life is somehow perfect and has never been plunged. We all go through the shit, right? Nobody's life is perfect. What song was it? It was off of Killer Mike's Michael album, you know, the Dope Dealers or something like that. Basically, you know, don't mock and laugh and point at the person who's suffering because that shit can happen to you too. Interesting. I like this. Good verse. Let me calm down. Pretty straightforward title too for the track, right? Let me calm down. It is interesting though. There are people that like they just kind of want to push buttons, you know? Like no, they don't want to calm down. They just want to push your buttons, and it's like you're making it worse. God damn it. Something that was fun with my wife is I can every now and then I'll have to tell her something, and it's like I remember years ago because we were both raised Christian, and when we got married, I don't know, like a year or two after we both got baptized together and all stuff. And then I went through a whole thing, and I had to tell her one day, I'm not Christian anymore. And I mean, that's a big deal. That's a big deal. And one thing that's great about her is if you have something very important, very serious, whatever, you almost like give her a package of information and she'll just take it. She goes away for a couple of days, you know, not like leaves the house or anything, but I can tell her something. I can tell her anything, but I know she needs her time with it. I can't be like, no, we got to talk about this. We got to work through. I got to know how you feel. And sometimes, you know, that shit isn't fair. We don't even know how we feel. You just find out about something. I don't even know how I feel, right? Like, no, people need time to process. And so I know, okay, you go process this thing whenever you're ready. I'll ask every now and then. I'll just kind of bring it up. Where are you? But when you're ready, then we'll sort it all out. So I like this idea. Let me calm down. I would say that's a very useful relationship tool. Let the other person calm down, or let yourself calm down as well. All right. Well, this is fucking really great. We're almost an hour in. We've gone through 6 songs. Okay. That's fine. Who cares? I'm enjoying myself. So track 7 is called R&B. It's featuring Lil Wayne, Tate Kabang, YG Beats, Distinct Beats, and so Tate is doing both production and feature. All right. Track 7, R&B.
Creep, my little secret, she don't have to be. I just need you body like your masterpiece. Please, that body is a masterpiece. Free, I throw it deep and put that ass to sleep. She a real nigga, bitch, I call it R&B.
That's what R&B is.
His ex bitch is mad and they ought to be.
Oh, that's funny.
Like the Mona
That's
Lisa.
fucking funny.
See, it's a lot of y'all, only one of me. We don't make love, we be fucking, that's G shit. If he gotta put a op down, I don't see shit. I keep his secrets, I let them beast it. Kissing on my thighs and my breast, he two-pieced it. I just wanna watch him do his push-ups with his sweats on. Every time he hit it, he gon' nail it like a press on. When I ride his dick, the only time he getting flexed on. Hit it from the back with my pumps and my dress on. If you love me, baby,
oh my God.
We be laughing while they hating, cause they so lame.
Creep, my little secret, she don't have to be.
This is kind of what I have been expecting this whole album so far. So this is the first track that falls into what I was expecting to hear. Cool song. Easy. Funny fucking verse from Nicki though.
She my R&B. Fuck her to some R&B, make me wanna sing. That shit sound like harmony when she moan for me. And that cat baby fat like a Morley. Pop that pussy for a real nigga. I'ma mop that pussy like a spill, nigga. Make her pop that pussy like a pill, nigga. I'ma make her swap that pussy for a real nigga. She a real nigga, bitch, I call her R&B. Yeah.
R&B, that shit is cracking me out. That is fucking cracking me up. That's cool. I enjoyed that one. I mean, nothing amazing, but just enjoyable, easy listen. I'll give that one a heart. I want to go up to the first verse because I liked her verse quite a bit. Nicki did a great job here. His ex bitches madder than they ought to be. Body of work like a work of art like Mona Lee, of course. Sure. Where was it? I keep it 6 and let him beast it. Oh yeah. This was it. Okay, kissing on my thighs and my breast. He two-pieced it. So that's like a chicken reference. My dad has a friend, lifelong friend. One of his favorite things to say is, "I love chicken because I can have a breast in one hand and a thigh in the other, and I still want more." So this is extremely fun for me to have heard that joke essentially my entire life. A sex joke related to chicken. And now here's Nicki Minaj using that in a line in her new album. That's kind of a fun life full circle right there. Oh, Jesus. When I ride his dick, that's the only time he's getting flexed on. That's fucking hilarious, too. That's hilarious. Okay. Pretty straightforward. Don't have to really get into that one too much. Cool song. It's fine. Track 8 is called Pink Birthday, produced by Boy Wonder, who I recall. You know what sucks is now I pay attention to producer names, but now I've seen so many across so many albums, I can't remember who did what, when, where. Anyway, Boy Wonder's familiar. 116, I don't recall. Apollo Parker and Fierce, I don't recall either. Anyway, there you go. Track 8 is Pink Birthday. Cool.
It's your party, you could do what you want to. Got the champagne, got your favorite blunts too. Do the 6-9 before we do the 1-2. Encore, let him fuck me like he want to. Vanilla ice cream coming down my ass cheeks. These them throw it back, make it clap cheeks. He like the way I smell, PF2. He bend me up, Prieto. I let him have his cake and I let him eat it too. He might jack in, yeah, I let him beat it too. Pink birthday card, this for me to you.
This part, the vocals really kind of get lost in the production. I think I would have left that one off. I'm not really into that one, but I will say this. What a nice birthday. Nicki sure does know how to treat a person right on their birthday. Got the champagne, your favorite blunts, 69, on call, you can fuck me when you want to, vanilla ice cream to my ass cheeks, you know. I mean, what a great birthday. What a great birthday. Well done, Nicki. You really know how to make a person feel special. Overall, I mean, with the song though, okay, I would have not included that on the album if I were in charge. But I'm not in charge, so I will shut the fuck up. Move on to track 9 called Needle. It's featuring Drake, produced by Boy Wonder, and Yogi the producer. Drop it in, track 9, Needle.
I don't know with my girls. I saw Shayla and stuff, and maybe we had too much tequila.
Uh-oh, too much tequila.
Actually, yeah, we definitely had too much tequila.
If these diamonds in my head can't weigh me down, what makes you think you could weigh me down? Stop it right now. Friends were pessimistic about our love. Heard they tight now. We both know they're miserable at home. Fuck them up. If this rollie on my wrist can't weigh me down, what makes you think you could weigh me down? Stop it right now. Been a shy guy all of my life. We should change that. Pull up the Maybach and bend your lay back. Let's engage that. Don't delay that. You're like a needle. Life's a haystack. Friends they can leave, but you could stay back.
I could stay back, I could take that. Calm and lay back, on our way back. Make a movie, watch the playback. Nah, don't save that, I don't play that. Penny, penny, whining. I rap penny, wanna taste the icing. Jelly, I give me my ting. Permission for the game that I be providing. I tell them send a jet, a Valentino drip. See like the way you grip my hips.
I like what they're doing with the production here. It's kinda cool.
Spinning like pirouettes. It gave nothing, bitch. Thank you for 0 net.
I don't know how I feel about this one. The thing is, I'm just not into Drake. And so, like, the opening part where he's talking about, you know, if these diamonds can't weigh me down, what makes you think you can? You know, if this rollie on my wrist can't weigh me down, what makes you think you can? What does that even fucking mean? Like, I don't get that. Are you, like, comparing women to items? I don't think so. But, like, what does that even... I don't even know what that even means. You got big old diamond ears that doesn't weigh you down. Okay, yeah. And girls can't weigh you down either. Okay. I don't understand, Drake. That's really all it comes down to. And then, you know, he's going through saying, I'm like, just fucking relax. Just let him be. Which is not a big deal. And then you get to this part. Been a shy guy all of my life. We should change that. What the fuck are you talking about? A shy guy all of my life. Okay. You're going to say that in 2023. Okay. Sure. Anyway. Where were we? Let's keep going. I basically just paused to bitch about Drake. Feels like it's for airplay. Feels like another single. I mean, it sounds good. The production sounds good. I like when she does this Trinidad accent.
I just wanna pull up the Maybach and bend your leg back. Please obey that, don't delay that. My love, why lie? Been a shy guy all of my life. We should change that.
That's interesting. You can stay back. I like this beat. This is cool. This is easy to listen to, catchy, good rich sound. Okay. We'll see how I feel about that listening to it more. But I gotta say, man, Drake saying he's been a shy guy his entire life is the equivalent of me bragging about my golden, rich, luscious hair. What the fuck are you talking about? Track 10 is called Cowgirl. It's featuring Lourdes. I don't know who that is. Dr. Luke is the producer. Lourdes. Mexican-American singer and songwriter. Okay. All right. Let's jump into track 10, Cowgirl. Cool. Is this an extension of the Pink Birthday?
Hey, yo, who the fuck is this? I think I might know his bitch. Ice on his wrist, pulling up in a 6. Talking about he packing like a flight for a trip. Said he don't drink, but he might take a sip. They on point when you come through to see me. And she done busted up in her islands by the sea. K-I-S-S-I-N-G.
I guess she's changing up her flow again. I have to say that as a straight male in his 40s, this is the first time I've ever thought, wow, this sounds beautiful. Like, I want to sing along to this. I'm going to ride it like a cowgirl. Never thought I'd find myself in a position where I wanted to hum along or sing along to the words about riding it like a cowgirl and looking into his eyes. Sounds great. It sounds great.
Excuse me, what I gotta do to show these bitches don't amuse me? Proud of Milan, Italy, that is what my shoes be. I'ma keep it real with you, so please do not accuse me. If you get into it 3 times a night, you're gonna lose me. Your babe passed me the toothpaste. The colorful one must be the Poochie Uzi. I knew the Pepsi will a juicy. Spark J sips tea, cock the Uzi.
Yeah. I love Lourdes' vocals here. Just nice, clean, spacious production. Beautiful. Sounds great. Here I am, just enjoying the shit out of a song about riding cowgirl. oh, it's great. I like the real simple, like guitar strum there too. Yeah, real clean. Cool. Oh, it drops right into everybody. So I pause it just in time. Friends, I have bad news. Okay? I have bad news. I know there are some of you out there that have been fingers crossed, hoping one day maybe Nicki and Bob are going to hook up. They're going to get together, power couple. But here it is. Here's the truth. I'm going to keep it real with you, so please do not accuse me. If you can't do it 3 times a night, you're going to lose me. I don't have that kind of stamina. It's true. It's true. It's true. So there's really just no chance between Nicki and I. It can't happen. It's not gonna happen. There you go. I'm sorry to break your guys' heart, but I wanted to be true with you now. I wanted to be honest. Just wanted to let you know. Okay. So you're just gonna have to let those dreams fade away. Oh man. Lyrically, straightforward, right? Not a whole lot to get into, but sonically, this sounded fucking beautiful. It's crazy. Like, I do like it when this happens. It's fun for me. It's silly. It's kind of absurd sometimes. I'm very comfortable with who I am. I ain't worried about like proving, I'm a man and I'm straight, right? Like people who do that, like, I just go, what the fuck? What are you trying to hide? Like, what are you so worried about? What's the problem? And so this song is kind of fun for me because it lands in the same spot as Man, I Feel Like a Woman by Shania Twain. That song, I love that song. Beautiful song. Sounds fantastic. So easy to sing along to. Like, it's harder to not sing along to than to sing along to, right? Like, it just coaxes it out of you. Man, I feel like a woman. And I love it because I feel a little absurd, a little silly. And I shouldn't. I mean, who cares? It's just music. It's just fun. But when you start thinking about subject matter and what the song's about, yeah, okay, you know, but whatever. Good times. So it's fun to have another song to add to that little small pool of Bob's getting on his girl shit, I guess. Whatever you want to call it. Whatever you want to call it. Good times. Good times. All right, track 11. It's called Everybody. It's featuring Lil Uzi Vert, produced by DJ Smalls and Tate Kobang, who's been on a couple tracks now in terms of production. Cool. And I did fucking drop right in. So here we go. Let's drop in with Everybody.
Ain't gang if you let shit slide. Ain't bad if you got a dick ride. Big guns and a lot of zip ties. Said she look like me, quit lying.
A higher tempo here, picking it up.
A nigga telling on. All these bitches on my. Spent another bag on my. Nah, nigga, you ain't fucked the new. Every whip heavy on it new. Shitty mad cause she ain't know. Pretty face with a Barbie doll. Another year, another Vince Slim.
Oh, God. Crazy.
We gon' spin and kill.
Trippy. Trippy. This is way out of left field.
We gon' spin and kill. Deep in this fuck. A nigga telling on. I ain't tryna be buddy. I'm a multi-million-dollar home. Hollow points finna go through yo. Washing them bitches bathing. He be kissing all over my. Get his dick stiff in a roll. Another year, another Vince Slim.
That's good. Another year, another Vince Slim body. That's good. I don't know how I feel about this part. I don't know. I'm gonna stop the beat. I'm failing to follow instructions. I'm stopping the beat. This is fucking a lot. Like, I'm enjoying it, but holy shit, it's just like a fucking sound bombardment. What I do really like is using the sample to complete the lyrics. I love it when that happens. I feel like it doesn't happen enough. Maybe it's, I don't know, maybe it's like faux pas or cliche or so. I don't know why it doesn't happen more in hip hop. But I love that they're using the body sample to complete the lyrical lines. Another year, another Vince Lombardi. Vince Lombardi trophy, Super Bowl winner. Oh, shit. This is good. All these bitches on my body. Spin another bag on my body. You ain't fucked a new body. Every whip, heavy on it. New body. Shorty mad because she ain't nobody. Pretty face with Barbie doll body. This is cool. But it's a lot. And like, even like the chorus, there's just the shifts from the chorus to the verses. It's just like fucking, it's a lot. This is a lot right here. But it's cool. Cool song. Let's keep going. I'm almost done with it. It'll be interesting to hear it again, especially after Cowgirl, to see, because Cowgirl just fucking drops right into this. It's almost like oh shit, you get pulled away on this one.
We gon' spin and kill. Deep in this fuck.
Holy shit, man.
We gon' spin and kill. Deep in this fuck. A nigga telling on.
Huh. Interesting. I kind of like that one. I'm not going to give that one a heart. I think it will end up with a heart. But I want to listen to it more. That's one of those songs where I feel like you kind of have to get used to the structure of the song itself in terms of what it's doing with the sound, because it's just fucking a lot. It is a bombardment of sound. But it's also very fun. I love the use of the sample to complete the lyrics. We're going to spin and kill everybody. These bitches fuck everybody. People telling on everybody. Cool track. Actually, no. It does get a heart. It does get a heart. Yeah. All right. We're halfway through. What's the time? 1:20. Okay. All right. We're kind of on track. We're speeding up a little bit now. As we're rolling a bit. I was talking a lot to begin with. This is fun. This is enjoyable, man. There's a lot of different shit on here. You know, so far with, what was it? Pink Birthday was kind of the first one. I was like, not really into that. Needle's fine. I feel like that's more of a single, like they added that in there for the single. So far, what I think most impressed with, well, maybe I shouldn't say this. What I was gonna say was she's got all this different music happening and all these tracks, and so far it doesn't feel chaotic in terms of album flow, but I've been stopping and talking a lot. So I'm not gonna make that comment now. I retract the thing that I never said to begin with. It's gotta be interesting to listen to this uninterrupted and see how it flows, because it's hard. You get 22 songs, you try and put them in a right order, and then all these different songs are so varied from the other. It's hard to make that flow. That's a very, very challenging thing to do. We'll see if they pull it off. All right, I'm making my thing here. Track 12. It's called Big Difference. Produced by Slotted a Monster, FNZ, Keanu Beats. That sounds familiar. That name's familiar. And Boogs the Beast is familiar as well. So recognize those names. I don't remember what from. But let's drop into track 12, Big Difference. Good. Coming up after everybody. This is a natural selection. We're kind of hitting like a high note here of the album here in terms of energy. Interesting production. Like my honey's blue. Bad bitches, yeah, oh.
I keep them by the two.
Oh, there's some bass.
It's between me and you. I ain't nothing like you or you.
Oh, there's 4 U's.
I'm on a whole nother level.
That's a reference to the other song. You argue about top 4, I'm number 1.
You bitches ain't better than me. You bitches don't count on me. Bitches can't count. I am not the 1, 2, or the 3. You bitches look up to me. You say you look up to her, but really you look up to me.
Oh,
I can't be playing with niggas. I'm married a G. I got some niggas that do what I say. If I tell them to shoot, they pull up from the 3. When bitches be rapping, I'm laughing. It sound like you trying to me. I'm who you dying to be.
Yeah,
When somebody cop all these groupies a ticket, cause I'm who they dying to me. The baddest of bitches is out. Like my honey's blue.
I like this one. I like this kind of deeper tone. Yeah, and I like this production. This.
We not the same, you my opposite. I am the queen, you my op and shit. The corniest bitches be popping shit. Everything a Fendi. You know I just dropped my shit. I just put the rose
nice.
up on me. Got the Draco for whoever rolls up on me.
Oh wow, they're totally changing the loop here.
I call my boyfriend, then you getting beat up on me. Ayo, what's the teacup on me? Trying to be down, but they can't even keep up on me. This them new Bottega open toes. Who gon' tell her that it's Barbie, bitch, ho Barbie knows. Couldn't see me with a hologram. Like my honey's blue.
Yeah, yeah. And we drop back into the original beat. Yeah, I like this one a lot. I like Big Difference. This is great.
They ain't the 1 or the 2 or the 3 or the 4, still don't add up to me.
Oh, I gotta click this annotation here. The 1, 2, or 3, or 4. What the fuck? Oh, here we go. It's on the bottom. On September 12th, 23, while performing at the VMAs, Nicki Minaj performed a snippet of Big Difference. Minutes after the VMA ended, Nicki came to Twitter and said, "Did you all find the surprise yet?" Minutes after, her fans found the Big Difference snippet posted on YouTube under her official account. Oh, okay. Well, whatever. What's the fucking annotation? Oh, I'm sorry. The screen scrolled. Well, the annotation isn't even there. It's probably too new. Sometimes Genius, when things are in the act of being updated for new releases like this, it does not function correctly or as you would want it to. This might be my favorite thus far. Favorite in terms of just like, I suppose overall, I really like the opening track. Oh, that one's cool. I'm looking forward to listening to that one again. Let Me Calm Down was great. R&B was fun. Cowgirl, another guilty pleasure for old Pop up there. But Big Difference. I love how the production's kind of got like a darker, deeper tone. She's slowed down a little bit. Sounds a little bit more sinister. She's fucking calling people out. This is a great, great jam. I'm liking this one. I'm on a whole nother level. These bitches is out of their league. Oh, shit, man. I'm not gonna tear into the lyrics too much. When bitches be rapping, I'm gonna say I'm not gonna tear into the lyrics, then I'll go into the lyrics, okay? Just like I always do. I'm not gonna spend too much time in this. proceeds to spend 10 minutes on it. When bitches be rapping, I'm laughing. It sounds like you trying it to me. It sounds like you trying. Oh, it sounds like you're trying to me. Okay, like it's difficult for them to rap. Okay, I get it now. I'm who you dying to be. Somebody cop all these groupies a ticket because I'm who they're dying to meet. I'm in the city, drop location, all the killers come out. Where was it? I like that they changed the beat in verse 2. They totally swapped the beat around. And then when you get back into the chorus, it goes to the original beat again. Good shit. Yeah, big difference, man. Big difference is cool. Very cool. Okay, Red Ruby Da Sleeze. This is one of the music videos that I found. I only found 2. This was one of them. What was the other one? Let me look real quick. Red Ruby Da Sleeze and Super Freaky Girl. Okay, so those are the only 2 I found. Anyway, this is track 13. It's produced by Go Grizzly, Cheese Beats, and Tate Kobang. So he's again on here. Pretty consistent producer. He's been in a chunk of tracks so far. All right, track 13, Red Ruby Da Sleeze. Track 12, big difference. Just fantastic. This makes me think of Scaring the Hose, the clapping at the beginning. It just makes me just
Red Ruby Da Sleeze, Chinese on my sleeve. These wanna be Chun-Li's anyway, yeehaw. Who the fuck told bitches they was me now? I knew these bitches was slow, I ain't know these bitches see now. Married a shooter case you niggas tried to breathe loud. Boom your face off.
This vocal echo in the background's kind of interesting.
I'm the AB 700 on the horses when we fixin' to leave. But I don't fuck with horses since Christopher Reeves.
Oh my fucking god! Oh my god!
Gotta be careful when I dip. It's flips all in the whip. It's
Oh my god!
Clips F ends with the switch. Guacamole with the taco. Waiting on El Chapo. Came in the rolls and left low in the Tahoe.
Oh, cool. Cool shift in sound here. I want to mention something right here. So the na 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 na. I wish the na 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 na's would have sounded like the final line of that bridge. I wish there would have been a little bit more vocal variation instead of just na 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 na. It repeats here. So we'll go through it again. Listen to how she performs the na na na's and then listen to how her voice performs the final line of this bridge, okay? I wish the na na na's would have had that same not identical variation, but same style of play in terms of vocal variation.
Na 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 na, he tell me bring him na 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 na. We don't be caring like that na 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 na. I like it when he grab my cheeks like that. While I'm a freak like that. 100 rounds on a gra da da. Real one like a shot da da. She my little vibe, my little ah ah ah. Shout out my vatos. Shout out the hoes that's watching me like my vatos. Click, click.
I love this echoey vocal.
Why would you post those? Make I got dumpy since I heard you like my ghost horse. Big truck, but I'm alone like Posto. Call Malone and tell him I'm going Posto. These bitches rapping like my blooper roll. Desert Eagle if your nigga acting Super Bowl. Got him like, uh-oh. Gun fingers like niggas doing the BOGO. You fucking bozo. That 40 cal make them dance like a go-go. See the difference is I run businesses. If I ain't employ you, then what your business is? I have staff roll up like what the business is.
Oh, you don't know that my niggas kill witnesses?
Bad girl don't da da da.
Oh my god.
Real one like a shot da da. She my little vibe, my little ah ah ah. Bad girl don't run from nobody like ah.
Her voice sounds so great right here. It's so rich.
You know what to do if you ever miss me.
Interesting. Fades out. That was cool. I like Red Ruby Da Sleeze. I like that one a lot. I like what she was doing vocally, except the na na na's. Now, is that a big deal? No, that's just like the slightest little nitpick. But when she was going through it, that first shot through, I was like, oh, if she would have just played that bit up a little bit, it would have been a lot of fun to listen to. And it's still good. It's still fine. But anyway. No, it's so funny. I was so entertained by that and just kind of like pulled into the musical ride. I don't even know what the fuck it's about. I can't believe she shouted out Christopher Reeves. Oh my God. Which made me think of, there's a couple songs where Eminem is just going at Christopher Reeves. And then I remember on one of the albums, I have listened to Eminem. It's just been forever. I kind of hope to do a revisit on some of the albums one day. But there's like a skit where like the guy's talking to him and like, what's this thing about Christopher? You know he's dead, right? But Christopher Reeves, he fucking got paralyzed because he fell off the horse, thrown from a horse. Oh my God, dude. That's hilarious to see a Christopher Reeves. And I don't know if it's necessarily like a diss, but just a line about, oh my God. Oh shit, man. There were some other fucking bars in here that I thought were good. When the queen leave, bitches want to come out like a cockroach. Until I'm cooking in the kitchen like a pot roast, Spectre, potholes. Bitches mad they're nachos. Okay. Carl Malone. Wait. So big truck, but I'm alone like Post though. Call Malone and tell him I'm going postal. So is that I don't understand what call. Yeah, okay, Carl Malone. Okay, I was on the right track. Oh, he was in a movie. Carl Malone was? I didn't know that. Oh, well there you go. Oh, Carl Malone's nickname is the Mailman. Okay, I knew there was some sort of association there. I just fucking right off my bald head. These bitches rapping like my blooper roll. Oh God. Now I did listen to Scarlet by Doja Cat earlier this year, and that she had a song. What the fuck was it? Demons or something like that. And the flow was awful. And someone left a comment telling me, oh, she did her flow like that on purpose to like troll people because, you know, she didn't want to do what everyone expected her to do. It's like, well, okay. But, you know, if you intentionally make your song bad such that I don't want to listen to it, you're just trolling yourself. You know, like I don't really get that. There were some songs off of Scarlet that I really enjoyed. I think the album overall was cool. But yeah, there's sometimes with some of the flows, it's like, what the fuck? And there's a couple tracks on there where she wasn't calling out Nicki Minaj. She was more or less calling out all the people that talk shit about Doja Cat and saying she's trying to be like Nicki Minaj. And she was mostly saying, I ain't trying to be like anybody. I'm just trying to be me, you know? Anyway. But I was reminded of that. Was it? I can't even remember the name now. Demons or something like that. Because bitches couldn't walk in my Crocs. That's words to Dundee. So Crocodile Dundee. So we got Christopher Reeves. We've got Crocodile Dundee. We've got Kelly Bundy from Married with Children. Just a bunch of airheads like Kelly Bundy. Like, she fucking Nicki pulling out the old some of the classics here on this one. Good shit. Making me feel at home. Nice. I don't feel so old. I am, but I don't feel so old. All right. Well, we're on a 4-heart run since Cowgirl. Oh boy, Cowgirl really just blew it wide open for me, didn't it? I can't wait. I can't wait to play that song for my wife and sing along to She's going to look at me like, what the fuck are you doing? That's going to be great. That's going to be a great time. Okay, track 14 is Forward from Trini, featuring Skillabang and Skang, produced by Bass Beats, Milo Sounds. Track 14, Forward from Trini. This is going to be tough. If they use heavy accent, I won't understand what the hell's going on. Not like I ever do anyway.
She small, broad and witty, and she real brave. She not one like Britney, and she have a small pussy, small slippery, and she one wicked when me start dig it, and she start crab me skin, and I go on like bitch. Give me hard style with it, make me want wife it. She just a bounce from my body, and she tear and scrape up my body.
I have no idea what he's saying.
Me a tear up your tummy, and she your pussy so great, me I love it do your ear, and your nails in a favor, and a duppy. come in your mouth, make you chug it. She a smile and a summer
I know what that meant.
We're Trinidad, Jamaica, pop shit. Guyana, Barbados, and then your top shit. Bahamas, St. Thomas, Turks,
That sounds
and
great
Caicos.
right
With
here.
the St. Kitts, Haiti,
Really
and
hitting stride.
Lagos. Out in Cali, they love me. Down in Valley, they love me. Out in Valley, they bumming. Out in Maui, we coming. Popping out in Bengali. Looking just like
Oh,
a
wow.
Bali. With the pretty Somali. Benefit Malawi.
She love gunman in action, I got that. And if you not flip back, every call chat. She want gangsta for killer with buckshot. Your money feel in my day, so for save you. I know you keep
I have no idea what this is.
Broke a girl bad like Nicki and she far
I like the
from
bass
she-
in
and she-
that beat. It's pretty
she
cool.
smile, girl, down
Even the
with
sample
she-
in the background, the
real she
vocal
not one like
loop
Whitney and
is
she-
pretty cool. Huh. Interesting. Just a cool little fucking run. You know, I feel like that song is more of a regional nod. Something I'm still not great at is understanding different regional sounds. And I think part of it is because I bounce around so much. You know, if I stuck, like if I did 6 weeks where I stuck to artists from one region, I'd probably pick up on sound more, and then I shift region. I would probably be able to identify that easier. So I feel like this track is probably more of like a fun song for specific regions. I mean, overall, it's a fun song to begin with, but I think with the use of accent and artists, I'm assuming they're from Trinidad or wherever. But then there was a section here. Where the hell was it? Oh, right here. She starts listing off all these places: Trinidad, Jamaica, Barbados, Bahamas, St. Thomas, all the Caribbean areas, right? And it sounded like there was like these little tiny chops of samples from different songs. And so I wonder if it was a shout out, just like little shout outs to different artists from those areas. I wonder. Cool song. I do like the sound of that accent, just the enunciation and the way it kind of like thumps on the consonants a little bit. It's a cool sound, but don't ask me to understand anything that was said. Well, there's the opening line in the chorus. Something about what he's gonna do in her mouth and make you chug it. Anyway, we won't. Anyway. Let's move on to track 15. I did put a heart though next to Forward from Trini. So far the streak, we're on a good streak still. Fucking mostly hearts, honestly. Track 15 is called Pink Friday Girl. It's produced by Jay Reed. That name is not familiar to me, I do not think. Anyway, let's jump in. 15, Pink Friday Girls. That's just girls want to have fun. Yeah, girls just want to have fun. Oh, cool. They're going to use the sample.
But I skated on him. When he went away, then I just waited on him. Came back, then I got X-rated on him. Never hesitated on him. Even though I had to go up elevated on him. Had the trap house, but it got raided on him. But I kept a real player, never traded on him. I mean, I wouldn't call him enemies. More like some good feet to be raggedy ass enemies. I mean, one thing for sure ain't no figure in me.
Nice change here. Flow. This is cool too, man. It's interesting, this like use of muted sound. Swallow it out.
Looking for me, told him meet me at the diner. Got him smiling cause he know I outshine her. Had to pop her just to remind her. Little hoe don't know my MO. If I want your nigga, then just let him go. Can't sit in my seat, can't sit in my row. He been said I'm yes, he been said you know.
I like the sample use too. This is well produced. This is put together very well in terms of the structure of the music. Yeah, this is fucking neat, man. This is really neat. I really like how the sample's been reconstructed. Yeah, that was great. That was great. I haven't heard that song in a long time. I've always kind of liked it, but it's not one I put on regular. you know, it is neat to just want to have fun. Just want to have fun. And I feel like we're kind of in that stretch right now of the album of just kind of having fun. The next one's Super Freaky Girl. I'm assuming that's going to just be cool. More kind of classic Nicki. But this was really the production I like quite a bit. But also it does feel like vocally, feels like Nicki is having fun on this one. She changing her flow, changing her voice and the inflection and stuff. Lots of variation from Nicki on this one. Huh. I could tell he's the one because they're hating on him. He used to be a high roller, but I skated on him. When he went away, then I just waited on him. Huh. Came back, then I got X-rated on him. Oh my, Nicki. It wasn't his pink birthday, was it? Oh my. Oh my. And then this second verse. Looking for my lip gloss, my liner. Look for him. Tell me, meet me at the diner. Got him smiling because he know I outshine her. Had to pop her just to remind her. Easy little hoe, don't know my MMO or my MO. If I'm with your guy, just let him go. Can't sit in my seat, can't sit in my row. He been said I'm yes, he been said you know. He got that fetish for some pretty feet. He got that super bass. Make my heart skip a beat. Good shit. That was cool. I mean, that's kind of what I was expecting for a majority of this album. And we're kind of hitting that run a little bit. This has been very impressive. Again, I said at the beginning, I'm glad I said at the beginning, the amount of, well, maybe I did. Did I not? I don't know if I said it or not. The amount of range that exists within Nicki's catalog. That's what surprised me the most as I took time to listen to her. She is not that stereotype, fucking Ben Shapiro would just fucking whine about for 20 minutes straight. No, she does a lot of different shit. And this one, especially what was the previous track, the one that had all these little references from the 90s and stuff. This feels like just like a fun, I was going to say like a love letter, but I don't think that's actually true. I think it's just straightforward. Yeah, just having fun. Why not? You're supposed to, right? Like, what's the point? If you're making music and you're doing all this shit, if it isn't fun, god damn, why? What are we doing? I mean, the money, obviously, and all this other stuff, but it's just cool to hear something like this here. Having fun. I'm happy to hear Nicki having fun. All right, I've rambled on enough about that. Let's move on to Super Freaky Girl, produced by Dr. Luke, Malibu Baby, Vaughn Oliver, and Aaron Joseph. Dr. Luke's done some productions thus far on this album. I don't recognize the other three names, but we'll drop in track 16, Super Freaky Girl.
She's all right. That
shit. Here we go.
Hey, girl, I can lick it, I can ride it while you slipping.
There we go. Yeah, this will be a good classic Nicki.
You can smack it, you can grip it, you can go down and kiss it. And every time he leave me alone, he always tell me he miss it. He wanna F-R-E-A-K-F-R-A-K. They can't be Nicki, they so stupid. I just laugh when they try. A thong bikini up my ass, I think I'll go for a dive. His ex-bitch went up against me, but she didn't survive. On applications, I write pressure, cause that's what I apply. Pressure apply, can't fuck a regular guy. Wetter than umbrellas and stickier than apple pie. I can lick it, I can ride it while you slipping and sliding. I can do all them little tricks and keep the dick up inside it. You can smack it, you can grip it, you can go down and kiss it. And every time he leave me alone, he always tell me he miss it. He wanna F-R-E-A-K.
This is great. This is a song that has a music video too, so I look forward to the music video.
Oh, wow, elegant bitch with a hoe glow.
Elegant bitch with a hoe glow.
Any, more. Fuck is the T, I just F the G. Made him say, just ask Master P. Ball so hard, I just took a knee. Give me Rocky ASAP, nigga, worth the rate. Freak, some gala freak,
Oh my god, man.
I can lick it, I can ride it while you slipping and sliding. I can do all them little tricks and keep the dick up inside it. F-R-E-A-K.
That was fucking, that was fantastic, man. I mean, especially coming after Pink Friday Girls. Like, that was, the song arrangement, I feel like right now has been just on point in terms of what we're going through, the sound and it connecting, you know, track to track. But I mean, just fucking classic Nicki right there in her fucking, I don't want to say in her sweet spot because she excels in a lot of different areas, I feel, but fucking hilarious. That second verse, the whole fucking second verse was great. Because what the fuck? This ain't Chanel custom down. Like, what the fuck? This ain't Burberry custom brown. He said, could you throw it back while you touch the ground? Then he said, does that pussy purr? I said, yep, meow. Hold up, fuck, boys. Ain't need no for you to roll up. This is where sometimes rap gets tricky because they'll flip words around and then I can't read it. I just sound like a moron. The secret is I am a moron, actually. Ain't no need for double tap. Need to scroll up. Keep these bitches on their toes like Manolo. I don't know what Manolo is. Oh, sure. Okay, high heels. That makes sense. Of course. Been looking out through. Whoa. Elegant bitch with a hoe glow. If it ain't big, then I won't blow. Itty bitty mighty mo. Fuck is the T. I just fucked a G. Made him say, like, just ask Mask to repeat. And this has got to be reference to P. Diddy, right? Oh, no. Oh, okay. That's a different song. Okay. I don't know this. I'm not familiar with that track. But that's still a great line. Baltimore just took a knee. Oh, my God. Word to Ree. That's good. Rocky ASAP. Word to Ree. Rihanna. They're married. That's super fucking fun to listen to. It makes me sad. That there's such a chunk of our society that can't just sit and enjoy this and just realize it's a song. And it makes me even sadder because I understand where they're coming from because I used to be that way. And it is another thing that makes me sad is that it is kind of like a weird amount of effort to crawl out of that weird spot and just relax and have fun and enjoy music that's silly for the sake of enjoying music that's silly. It reminds me of, we're going to take a left-hand turn here. Reminds me of Nacho Libre, the movie, Jack Black. The first time I saw that movie, I was like, this is the stupidest fucking thing I've ever seen. Like, what? How is this a movie? What is this? What's going on? It's so stupid. And then for whatever reason, I watched it again. Like, God, this is so stupid. Like, I can't believe this. This is unbelievably stupid. Then I watched it again. I was like, this is amazing. It's so stupid. Because that's the point. That's the whole point of the movie. The movie is not serious. Not supposed to take it serious. And I probably sound hypocritical right now because I was shitting on Drake earlier because I take him too seriously. And so I still do it. We all do it. But at the same time, you know, it's sad to me to kind of go back to my original point that it's hard for us to sometimes recognize these things as they just are what they are. And that's it. Nicki Minaj, you know, according to Ben Shapiro, is trying to destroy all of Western society or whatever stupid bullshit he says, right? No. She's having fun. She's cracking off funny lines. She's got this great beat, great flow. It's just fun. Jesus Christ. Let's move on. Track 17 is Bahm Bahm, produced by Tate Kabang. He's been here quite a bit too, man. He's probably the most consistent producer thus far. Track 17, Bahm Bahm. Beat on the radio.
Hey, yo, there I go again, kicking some dumb flow. Think they have a juku, they just sound young co. Fronto with the roar, how the gumbo
interesting.
My nigga with the pot, it ain't gumbo though. Switchy on my hip, he sound like drum roll ho. I paid a couple bands, let the drum rolls go. Switching up the plans, let that dumb hoe go. We out in Soho, we just so ho. Man, y'all know that bitch is wet, y'all gon' tell her or not. Y'all report everything, y'all be telling a lot. Gotta tell my niggas chill, before they snap like chat. Pussy in the crown, everything in check. They say my price ridiculous, I don't like them bitches. Pussy tight and vicious,
oh, God.
likes to lick this. Screaming fucking
nice fucking bass hit right there.
switches, used to pots and dishes.
Ah, yeah, man.
Just tradition made him drop his bitches just from pussy pictures. Made him eat me, we don't swap positions. We don't talk on phones, don't put the cops in business.
Nice.
Tryna keep my cool, so don't be blowing my high. Say my price ridiculous, I don't like them bitches. Pussy tight and vicious, hit them likes to lick this.
I love that fucking hit. Bahm Bahm. That's just great.
Blocks and switches, used to pots and dishes. Got the Bentley, cause that's just tradition. Made him drop his bitches just from pussy pictures. Made him eat me, we don't swap positions. We don't talk on phones, don't put the cops in business.
Yeah, that was great. That was cool. 2 minutes. You know what? The thing I appreciate about that song is just very fucking concise. You know, 2 minutes. I do like, initially, I remember when I first started listening to hip hop, and I remember there's a couple songs that were short. I was like, oh, you know, I like progressive metal, progressive rock. I like songs that are fucking 9 minutes, 11 minutes, 17 minutes. Like, I'm into that. I like long songs. I like when a song itself can be, it's just its own story, its own ride. So I remember thinking, oh God, only 2 minutes. Like, how can you get into it? You know, there's nothing, but it's a totally different thing. And I'm starting to get into this idea of, this song is 80 seconds because it only needs 80 seconds to do what it's supposed to do. You know, like if that song went on, maybe you could put like a bridge in there or something, but does it really need anything else? You know, there's something to be said about brevity. It's not something I know much about, right? I'll just go on and on and on. But I like that it's just 2 minutes, almost 2.5 minutes. Just cool little beat, good little heavy bass line that drops in every now and then. Bahm Bahm, fun lines. Nicki is talking some shit. She's talking some shit on this album. And you know, if it's been 5 years since you put one out, might as well, right? Might as well just fucking hit him with the hammer over and over and over again. That was a cool track. I like Bahm Bahm a lot. I like that one quite a bit. We're on a good run. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 hearts in a row. Let's move to track 18, which is called My Life, produced by Don Cannon and Sean Momberger. Was there anything lyrically I wanted to touch on? I don't think so. I mean, it's just kind of... She's doing great lyrically. I mean, I feel like she's having a lot of fun just talking her shit. It's really quite impressive. Okay, anyway. Track 18, My Life, Don Cannon, Sean Momberger. Here we go, track 18. Oh, it's like a descending.
I'm always up and got an Annie. I ball hard, don't never owe them like Lammy. Hey yo, these bitches lucky that I still ain't find a nanny. All of them is my juniors, Sammy. They know I pop
Sammy.
like jump rope.
Oh, Sammy Davis Jr. Oh, yeah, sure.
Then it's gun smoke. So we ain't playing on the internet. I got bigger fish to fry, that's why I got a bigger net.
Oh, no way. No way.
I stole his heart and then I put it in a verse.
No way. I'm gonna pause real quick. So, yeah, something I really like about this. I don't remember. Is it Heart of Glass? I think that's what it is. Blondie. And then the other songs that was sampled. Girls Just Want to Have Fun. This song's called My Life. Go through this chorus. Can't take the money with me. You know, real or fake, I don't know. They don't know me. They're always judging my life. They can't tell me who to love or fuck. It's my life. They're going to talk about me whether I'm wrong or I'm right. I don't need no more drama in my life. Pretty straightforward in terms of lyrics, but the reason why I pause it is I feel like with the sample from Blondie, the sample from Girls Just Want to Have Fun, Nicki's saying these things in terms of it's my life, I'm going to do what I want, I'm the best, I don't need your fucking drama, I don't need you to tell me how to live my, all that stuff. But she's also doing these things in the sense of I have to believe that she probably loved those two songs growing up because she's I don't know how old she is, but Girls Just Want to Have Fun, Blondie's Heart of Glass. And so it's like, no, I want to make music. It almost feels like a fucking throwback. Well, not a throwback. Come on, brain. Give me the words. They're in there. The idea is coalescing. It's more like, fuck all the shit I'm supposed to do. Fuck what everybody's expecting. I want to make the music I want to make. I'm just going to do what I want to do. And one of the things I want to do is throw this great nod to some of these songs that I love. And so I'm assuming Nicki loves these songs. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. I would be surprised if she doesn't love these two songs because they're both great songs. And so it's just cool to see her saying these things. Talk is talk, whatever. But musically, to be doing it on the album. I'm going to make what I want to make. I'm going to live my life. This is my music. It's my album. These are the samples I want to use. It sounds great. And what's cool is to kind of try and summarize this poorly explained pause break. I feel like she's pulling it off. I feel like because this music feels like it's been made by somebody who's focused on making the music they want to make. That's essentially what I'm trying to get out. It just takes 7 minutes to get there. That's what it feels like. That's what it's coming off as. So I'm really enjoying the sample uses. This is fucking cool. I never expected to hear Blondie or fucking Girls Want to Have Fun. It makes sense in a Nicki album, but it's cool to hear this on this album for Nicki at this point in her career. I mean, this is fucking kind of fantastic, honestly. All right, let's keep going.
But it's still a tuck that ass to sleep like your mammy. I pull strings without the hammy.
I pull strings without the hammy. Nice.
Me. A bitch hot, come fan me. And that ass still sitting, so I know they can't stand me. Sexy bitch, but my money real manly. Sealed your fate if you ever hated on the family. Tried to play me, but I should have done them first.
Tried to play me, but I should have done them first. This is great. I'm enjoying this quite a bit. Kind of a moody, reflective outro there too. Great use of the sample. This is fun, man. A lot of fun. I like that Nicki can. Well, this is gonna sound stupid because I don't know. I'm not an expert on Nicki, right? But I was gonna say I like that Nicki can still surprise me. And the reason why I don't really want to say that is because all it does is really. It just displays my own lack of knowledge about her ability, her range, you know? The real Barbs out there, you guys probably are not surprised. You probably, oh yeah, Nicki's crushing it again. Just like she always does, you know? This is fucking cool. There's 4 tracks left. I'm really curious to see how this wraps up. I mean, it's been wild because it's been all over in a concise way. And I don't know how you do that. You know, how do you go all over the place, but you keep it neat and clean still in terms of an album experience? Track 19 is Nicki Hendrix. Are we going to get a Jimi Hendrix sample on this album? Are we going to get Girls Have Fun, Heart of Glass, and fucking, I don't know, Hey Joe or some shit like that? The Wind Sings Mary or Cries Mary? I can't remember. Well, we'll see. It's got Future, featuring Future, produced by Bahm Bahm, Vincent Life Shaw. Track 19, Nicki Hendrix. I would love to hear a Jimi Hendrix sample on a Nicki Minaj album. That would be incredible.
Feeling destructive, leads to destruction. Break it down, just to build it up again. I saw her make mistakes, I wanted to clear them. I feel like I really love you, how you let my love near you. Girl, open your fears up, I had to tear up. How was I thinking about you when I'm shaking hands with your superior? I knew you was something serious, wanted to protect you, never upset you, just wanted to sex you. Being different, see the mansions, we made it special. God, I can witness, being different.
taste like water. I would've had your daughter, had your empire in order. Now you ain't even a starter. I'm viewing in the fourth quarter. And after I ball in that jet, gon' get chartered.
I love Nicki on this part. What she said, where was it? Something about, don't you love it when I'm singing? I know you love when I sing. Yes, I do. I very much love when you sing. Future's part is okay. I like the lyrics. I feel like maybe it's just because I've been sitting here a while. Maybe I'm getting a little impatient. We're getting close to the end, but I feel like it kind of dragged on the openers. But that might just be me. I might not being fair to the song at this point, you know? After a while, you kind of start to get little, all right, let's get through this, right? Feeling destructive leads to destruction. Pray I get through just to build it up again. Okay. Love's up again. Forever I'm loving. Break it down to build it up again. So the cycle there. Let me just be honest. This one time, we ain't that different. We had questions hard for me. We ain't that different. I saw him like miss tags. I wanted to clear him. I feel like you're here and they love you. How you let my love near you? Could open up your fears, I had to tear up. Or could open your fears up, I had to tear up. I was thinking about you when I'm shaking hands with your superior. Could open your fears up, I had to tear up. How I was thinking about you when I'm shaking hands with your superior. That line really, really, really stands out to me. I don't know what it means. I knew you was something serious, wanted to protect you, never upset you, just wanted to sex you, never ever would have left you. Tell me, I'll come back and get you. Picking the issues, but never the tissues. That's interesting too. Picking the issues, but never the tissues, like he's picking fights. But then when she's crying, he's never handing her a tissue, maybe? I don't know. Maybe? We ain't that different. And then Nicki's verse is pretty straightforward, but I like it. I like it. I love it when she's singing. She's a great singer. Don't walk away from me. How can you let me walk away from you? Did you think there were a million me's? Great question. You know, and people break up, of course. Relationships fail. You go find someone else, obviously. But it is interesting every now and then, right, when you just kind of hear about, you know, maybe friends or somebody, you know, they break up or there's a divorce. And sometimes there's the question of, well, who's he going to go hook up with now? Oh, he thinks he's going to get so-and-so. Oh, he's wrong. Like, I don't want to get into too many details, but we have a friend recently divorced, and let's just say he is very confident in what he will be able to hook up with post-divorce. And I would say the rest of us aren't as confident. You know? So it is kind of a strange dynamic where the one, you know, the relationship fails for whatever reason, but then the one person thinks, oh, get way better than you. And it's like, actually, you know, that person was pretty legit. You blew it. You just fumbled. You just straight up fumbled. That's it. I like that, though. Did you think there were a million me's? I guess I underestimated you, too. I thought you were smarter. This pussy tastes like water. I would have had your daughter, had your empire in order. Now you ain't even a starter, and I'm Ewing in the fourth quarter. Great little bar right there, right? Of you've done nothing, and I'm, top performer, basically. All right, let's keep going. Interesting song. Let's see how it plays out, the rest of it. And then this idea of we ain't that different. Huh.
Leads to destruction. Pray I get through just to build it up again. Love's up again.
Oh, interesting. Kind of building up and breaking down the beat structure in this section about this loop of building it up and tearing it down. Huh. Yeah, I don't like this. Huh. Okay. Well, yeah. I feel like they were trying to do something there, but that didn't really quite land for me. Why is it called Nicki Hendrix? Huh. There's no reference. There was one part here. Isn't it amazing, blazing? No. I don't know why it's called Nicki Hendrix. As far as I can tell, there's no reference to Jimi Hendrix at all. Huh. Well, whatever. Okay. Well, the streak is broken, my friends. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8. We had 8 hearts in a row. No heart next to Nicki Hendrix. Moving on to track 20. It's called Blessings. It's featuring Tasha Cobbs Leonard. Produced by Benny X, who I am really starting to enjoy. I think Benny X is doing a fantastic job. Sad Pony and Bo Knox as well. Track 20 is Blessings. Huh.
There's a river that I go to and it heals me. Recently became a mama and it thrills me. Even when the water's rocky and it chills me. When he tells me to be still, somehow it stills me.
Huh. I'm gonna let it play. There's some stuff I want to talk about, but let's hear Tasha Cobbs Leonard and we'll see where this song plays out. She sounds great. Nice. The layering vocals. I'm not really into the dun 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 dun. I feel like it's kind of just. I feel like it kind of breaks the idea of stillness and calm and like healing. Like it's kind of a harsh edge on top of the context of what is being, you know, kind of spoken about here in this one. It doesn't have like a hard hit, but it's just a bit of a harsh sound that contrasts with the concept. Anyway, let's finish this one up. There's about a minute left.
That's what they can't give me. I know that he is always with me. He's always with me. Every single day. He is always with me.
Yeah.
Every single day.
I think so. I think with that song, I love Benny X. I think the production, I don't really have any complaints about the production, but I would not have used that production on that track. I would have gone, I'm just going to pretend like I'm some fucking, I know so much about music, right? But imagine that song with like some piano. I think some piano and maybe a little bit of, you know, some other instruments and stuff like that. But I think some piano in there would have been incredible. I'm not a huge fan of the song. I'm not going to, that doesn't get a heart for me personally. I like that it's here. I like that Nicki is singing about this. I like that she's expressing this. I like that she is putting this out there as an element of who she is, what she believes in. I can appreciate this. I'm not into it. I'll probably skip it, but I like that she put this on here, you know? I would love to, I've mentioned Ben Shapiro a couple times before because the guy just bugs me and he's all over on the fucking internet, but I would love for him to listen to this and see what he said. I would love for his own brain to do all these mental gymnastics about, you know, his opinions and his negative, views of Nicki, but here's this song. You know, it would just be kind of fun. Anyway, I think what bums me out, I just, if it would have been a different production setup, if it would have been some piano, but maybe that's too, I don't know, maybe that's too predictable. Maybe that's not different. I don't know. Interesting though. Cool song. I think really just that that production sound, it kind of just clashes with this idea of being still. You know, there's a river I go to, it heals me. When he tells me to be still, somehow it stills me. Blessings. I mean, it's a cool song, but anyway. All right, enough of that. Track 21, there's 2 left. Last 2 tracks did not get a heart, so I'd love for this album to end on a high note. But you know, this is what is tough. I was saying this earlier, how they were doing such a great job of stringing all these songs together. This is kind of the hard part when you got a bunch of songs and some of them are high energy and some of them are a little bit more chilled out. How do you sort those out? Do you start out fast and slow down? Do you kind of roll into some speed and then kind of valley and then power out so you kind of end on a high note? You know, how do you want to end it? And it's tough when you go on this big ass run of great songs and then you kind of slow it down a little bit, you know? So we'll see how these last 2 go. Track 21, Last Time I Saw You, produced by Hendrix Smokes, Atlanta Jacob, Back, Frankie Bash, and 2 Dope. 21, Last Time I Saw You. Ah, cool. This is almost like a rock jam. Almost. In terms of the structure. I like the beat, the drum beat. Oh, the big guitar. All right. Ah, beautiful sound right here.
Them nights we wish never ended. Those rules that we wish we bended.
I love the
we
beat
never
on
mended. Those messages we unsended. Best friends we somehow unfriended. Ain't care about who we offended. Parties they wish we attended. Got drunk and laughed, it was splendid.
Yeah, this is phenomenal. Great sound, great structure. That fucking synth right there, just swimming in it right now. You know, this is a great song. Her voice sounds fucking amazing. Yeah, this sound, I love how this sounds, man.
Maybe I pushed you away because I thought that I'd know you.
Huh. Huh. That was cool. I really like that one. So there's this bombs away part, and I was really confused. I clicked on the annotation, and the idea was dropping the bomb as in, oh my God, here's this surprise. I'm going to drop this bomb on you. I'm going to let you know this thing that you never expected that's going to surprise you. Oh yeah, of course. Which really puts a whole new spin on the song because it makes it really seem like a confession, essentially. Here's the truth. I wish I would have hugged you tighter. I wish I didn't waste precious time that night when I called. I knew the moment I met you and I'd always adore you. Maybe I pushed you away because I thought I'd bore you. I still dream about you. So, good song. Beautiful sound. Oh, God, the production. Bravo on the production team. That sounded amazing. Good lyrics, too. So close, but we were so distant. Wish I'd known in that instant. ignored the hints or I missed it. I killed it. You'd always be in attendance, no flight, but always attendant, like a flight attendant, okay? Handwritten letter, you penned it. Them nights we wish never ended. Those rules we wish we bended. Heartbreak that we never mended. Those messages we unsended. Best friend somehow unfriended. So this is very, very much about a person. I got it. I solved the riddle, you guys. It's about a person. But it's beautiful, right? Beautiful song about remembering somebody, kind of cherishing somebody, missed opportunity. You know, that's something. This kind of song is great because I feel like it's the dual functionality of Nicki expressing herself and then also writing this beautiful song that people can relate to so easily. Great song. That was a phenomenal song. All right, there's one more. The final track off of Pink Friday 2. It's called Just the Memories. So maybe we're gonna close out on a little bit more of a chill note. You know, sounds like it. Produced by Bone Collector. Habib DeFoundo. Final track. Just the Memories. Here we go. Drop it in. 22. Interesting sound already here.
And then they laughed about it. I remember going home and writing 50 more raps just cause I knew you really wanted me to fall back. I remember one of my first crushes in the 5th grade. He got killed, stabbed in the neck with a switchblade. I remember when this girl in the hood thought she caught me slipping. I got arrested, I assaulted with a deadly weapon. They say they hate Nicki, mad cause they ain't Nicki. All of the colors in the world you couldn't paint Nicki. I never tried for that, these bitches die for that. I swear to God, that's all my life, I never lied for that.
You know, I don't, initially when the song first kicked on and it was kind of rolling through, I was like, you know, I wasn't really into the production. I wasn't really there. Also, I don't know, there might be a typo in this, in the chorus. Memories don't, Genius is saying memories don't leave like people do. They'll always remember you. And that's probably accurate, but it kind of sounds like memories don't live. It sounds like she's saying that. It's probably leave. It's probably leave. Anyway, this opening verse really kind of caught me off guard too. I ain't going done yet. I got a show tonight, but I ain't feeling right. All I see is blurry lines. Would you tell him for me? I can hear him yelling for him. Tell him I'm in hell. It ain't funny. Now you got to do it. Keep drinking a lot of fluids. I'll be here to guide you through it. And maybe I ain't got it in me. Maybe it's just time to end it. I'm sorry. May God forgive me. So that was kind of caught me off guard. And look, she's been busy. She puts a lot of work in. She's been doing this for a while. Of course you're going to get tired. You know, and at some point, all musical careers come to an end, you know, one way or another. So I don't have an issue with her struggling with this. I mean, I think it's kind of neat that she's opening up about it, especially after doing so much shit talking on this album, right? Like, hey, still human, you know? But I was wondering, I'll be here to guide you through it. Like, and she's talking about memories. So who is that? Who is she remembering to hear those words, to get the strength to go and do this thing? And it wasn't really laid out, and that's okay. And then she starts punching through her own memories, getting turned down by labels, friend getting killed, getting in a fight with this girl. Now she's Nicki, you know, kind of a wild ride when one looks back on their life as Nicki Minaj. Like, I can't even fucking imagine, right? Let's keep going. We're about halfway through the song. We'll finish this up. I'm going to back it up just a smidge here.
Memories don't live like people do.
sounds like she's saying don't live.
Drake that he don't owe me nothing, never did. I pray that Wayne always remember that I never slid. Look at all the shit that y'all threw at me and I never did. Greatest female rapper that ever lived, and that's on my kid. If they ask about me, tell them I was one of one. Memories don't live like people do. They'll always remember you. There's never been another you.
Interesting closer. Y'all, interesting closer. I really like that as a closer. At first, I wasn't sold. But as it formed up. You know, I will say this as plainly as I can. I do not expect Nicki to retire after this or anything like that. But this song, she's definitely reflecting, and she's talking about being a little tired. What makes me go is tell them I was one of one. Tell them I was one of one. Like, when I'm all gone and I'm done, tell them I was the best rapper. I was the best. Where was it? Greatest female rapper to ever live, and that's on my kid. You know, she's saying Drake don't owe me nothing. Hope Wayne remembers I never slid. All that shit they threw at me, I never dipped. Greatest female rapper to ever live, and that's on my kid. Talking about having a son, talking about feeling the baby kicking, reflecting on her life, memories, it's memories, it's memories, and then how's it end? It goes so fast, so fast, so fast, so fast. So I think I would take from that, she's not saying goodbye, but I think she is probably seeing, well, you know, maybe not so much that we're coming up on the end of the road, not even necessarily that, but I think maybe it's more of a moment of appreciating where she is now, how far she's come, but holy shit, did that go fast. So maybe in her own mind, she's thinking whatever amount of time she's going to continue making music or doing whatever she's doing, that's probably going to go fast too. Maybe. I don't know. Cool closer. Very cool closer. 2 hours, 37 minutes, and I was fully engaged. That was good. That was good. I gotta like come up for air. What time is it? 11:20. I expected. Well, what did I expect? I kind of figured I would enjoy this. I kind of figured Nicki would bring in a good. I thought there'd be more pop, but I figured I was hoping, bring in some open songs, some emotional songs, stay real, and she did that. For 22 songs, I have. Let's see. Let's count the non-hearts. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 17 out of 22 songs I have a heart next to. That's pretty fucking impressive, man. That's hard to pull off, man. 17 tracks, 17 out of 22. I'm still sorry. I'm just kind of like swirling right now mentally. I'm trying to focus and I'm trying to like rest at the same time. It's like when you push. I'm trying to push in the clutch to let the poor engine rest, but I'm also giving it gas, and so I'm not going anywhere at the same time. I really enjoyed that. And it's neat because it feels like each song kind of had its own reason for being there, with the exception of Pink's Birthday. That's the only song I feel like, I wouldn't really, like Nicki Hendrix, I feel like that's more of a personal song that I'm just not clicking with, whatever. Blessings is cool, but I'm just not, into that one. Those are two songs that don't have hearts. Needle, we'll see if I get into it or not. But Pink Birthday is really the only track for me that feels like we could have trimmed that one off. Like I wouldn't miss that one at all if it was not on this album. But everything else, man, everything else was good. It was good. And I think that's what impresses me the most so far. First listen of this album is, it's not so much that the album itself is this grand thing and there's these elements that are woven through it and it's not like a continuous flow. But what I do like is it feels like this album is a collection of songs, and the songs were purposeful. They had meaning, they had reason, and they were well done. It doesn't feel like it's an album of 22 tracks and 9 of them are just kind of throwaways and whatever. Like, it very deliberate music. And that might sound weird because, of course, every song is made on purpose. Nobody accidentally makes a song. Well, actually, that's not true. There's tons of great songs that have been essentially made on accident, like Hotel California by Eagles. That main guitar bit, the opening guitar structure was basically Joe Walsh's warm-up sequence. It wasn't even a song. He would play that to warm up. And then one day the guys were like, hey, what is that? And then it turned into like one of the biggest fucking songs ever made. But I mean, with this, I kind of get this impression of Nicki put in the work. She put in the work. The producers put in the work. And they made a strong album, man. After a 5-year gap since the previous one. Impressive. Pretty impressive. And I'm not... Part of me wants to say I'm surprised, but that's not the right word because I'm not surprised. Nicki is really good. And it's funny because I'm probably going to get cranky this weekend seeing people just shit on this album. And it frustrates me because it's like, what do you guys... And I say guys in a general term, what are you guys not getting? Like how, I don't understand how people can listen to this and like the first thing I saw right when I posted the album cover on Twitter to let people know I was going to listen to this, the most soulless, let down, fall off, whatever. I didn't remember what the fucking tweet was. I was like, how do you have that opinion after listening to this? Like, did you listen to it? Or did you just go, oh, this is boring, skip to the next one? Give it 20 seconds, skip to the next. Like, I could see maybe criticisms of people saying, oh, she's talking too much about other artists and like trying to like shoot people down. Or okay, I mean, that was, in my opinion, I could have done a little less with that. Maybe people could say, oh, it's, just more relationship shit. Okay, but look, I mean, this is a person living her life, expressing her life through art. This is what she's living. This is what she's experiencing. This is what she's talking about. I don't know, man. I thought it was pretty fucking good. Honestly, I'm pretty happy with it. I was a little skeptical. 22. Anytime it's 22 songs over an hour, I'm like, probably gonna be some bloat. With SZA, SOS, I felt like I enjoyed that album overall, but there's some bloat in that one. I ended up making a playlist of, it was like 17 of the 24 songs or something like that to just kind of trim it down a little bit because I enjoyed the album overall, but it was just little bloated. This one I don't have that feeling at all. And God, what a run. Cowgirl, still love Cowgirl. Everybody was, but that one I need to listen to again. That was a lot. Big difference though. I think that one was great. Red Ruby Da Sleeze, Forward from Trini, although that one was, I didn't understand a single word except for the whole doing something in the mouth there. Pink Friday Girls was fun. Super Freaky Girl was great. Bahm Bahm had a great, cool fucking beat going on. My Life, I mean, what a good string of songs right there. R&B was fun with Lil Wayne. J. Cole had a great verse. Great feature by J. Cole. As always, he always crushes it. Beat was, I mean, it's fucking a good ride. Good ride. I look forward to listening to this again. I got to do some work on my dirt bikes. So it'll be in the garage bumping some Pink Friday 2 by Nicki Minaj while being a man working on my dirt. I'll be singing Cowgirl while changing the oil on my dirt bike. Oh, that's going to be fucking amazing. That's going to be amazing. Peak Bob right there. Okay, well, 2 hours and 44 minutes. I have 2 music videos. That will be Patreon only. If you're watching on YouTube, thank you for watching. I appreciate it.